Welcome back to PlayStation Corner. My name is Alex and today it's time for my weekly look at my favourite digital deals across the PSN stores covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. This video it is any price goes, so if you're looking for the cheaper side of things, maybe check out Saturday's edition where I keep everything sub $10 or your local currency. On that video then also I do have a giveaway for a $10 PSN gift card and I'm doing that same thing here, a gift card for $10 to give away. All you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and the winner they'll be announced in next week's video. So with that luck, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family and let's get started. So first up, before we do kick this off, there's no deal like free games, so do remember to grab your PS Plus games for the month. We've got Stranded Deep, a survival simulation that I'm just getting into myself, Battlefield 5 then if you want some, online warfare. And finally, PS5 owners, make sure you grab Wreckfest where you get a month early access. I actually reviewed that one on the channel as well, and I'll link it in the pinned comment down below as well as at the end of the video. Next week as well then, I'm also thinking about adding in-store size to this video for each game. Let me know if you think that would be useful information. So kicking us off, we've got Immortal Fenyx Rising. It's back with 50% off. I'm a big fan of this one and I use any opportunity to sing its praises. If anything, it's just a fun game that takes elements of Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild and then mashes it together with Greek gods, and it works for what is a blast of a third-person adventure, just with great exploration, combat and overall, honestly, just general design. The story is a fun ride then, as well as you set out to save your brother, and I think this one is well worth a look. Xanadu then is 80% off and it's for all you RPG fans, and for me, look, this one is just underappreciated. I actually picked it up at launch not because I knew anything about it, rather I just really liked the cover art, honestly, so I took a gamble on it and yeah, it paid off because I had a great time. It's an action RPG though, this one, meaning it's all real-time combat, no random events, and the story is awesome as you become part of a group and they're out to close eclipse vortexes in Tokyo. These are basically portals to a demon-like realm, and yeah, I just thought this was a really good ride and you're going to get a lot of gameplay as well for your cash. So the Survivalists then is here with a new all-time low of 40% off. I loved this game. It's a pixel style take on the survival genre, but not quite as aggressive, meaning if you die, it's not permadeath. It is a blast though, especially if you jump online and join your friends with support for up to 4 players. Find yourself stranded though, you need to basically build a home, explore these islands, and figure out is there a way to escape. It even has some basic combat and dungeon crawling, and we sunk a fair amount of hours into it. The only annoying thing with this one, there's raids from enemies and they just kind of destroy all your hard work. Descenders now, and this one is really unique, a downhill mountain biking game that's actually also a roguelike. The idea, you gotta conquer different mountain ranges but you get a limited number of lives to beat them all. Along the way though, you need to adapt your bike, get sponsors, and it's all just incredibly fast and satisfying to pull off some of these runs. With 40% off, I think it is well worth it. The only thing that might grate with some of you is it goes for an exclusively techno playlist. I don't mind that personally, but I think it could have done with just a little extra variety. Also, really good for replayability because this is all procedurally generated. So I had to mention this one. Look, Persona 5 hasn't been on sale since January, but it's back rocking the all-time low with 50% off. I'm not going to go into huge detail. Like, if you're an RPG fan, you know this one already, but if you haven't played it, I will say you absolutely should, even if you already visited the original Persona 5, as this just kind of expands upon the Phantom Thieves. Absolute masterpiece of a game that everyone should experience. Shadow of the Tomb Raider then is here with 75% off, and this is the most recent entry in the series. Really enjoyed them since they did the reboot. They went for that kind of Uncharted vibe, and this was another solid entry, just stunning graphics, solid platforming and action. And then the story, I felt like it was a little darker than most in the series as you battle this military group while also working to stop an apocalypse. It does nothing new, honestly, it's more of the same, but that's not a bad thing when I think, it's pretty good at what it does. So every week then I tell you what I'm going to be picking up, meaning I can't necessarily recommend these titles, never played them, rather maybe you'll want to join me for the ride. This week I hit the credit card pretty hard honestly, and I actually picked up 3 games. So first I picked up Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition. It had its first ever sale with 35% off and it includes a PS5 upgrade. So that was enough to persuade me. It's a Demon Souls clone though, I never grabbed it initially down to mixed reviews, but this is cheap enough now that I'm more than happy to jump in. Then I'm grabbing Code Vein. I kept meaning to pick this one up, but I kept on, I don't know, just getting distracted, something like that. But I also read some mixed opinions, so it kind of made me a little bit cautious. A new all-time low here though of 75% off, that was enough to finally make me bite. An action RPG though, I've always loved the visual look of this one, so it's finally time to jump in, and I won't be too disappointed if, you know, if it's average at this discount. Finally, for my pickups then, we've got Frostpunk. I should have played this one, but again, kept on passing it by, so I'm jumping in with this 60% off because more than anything, I kind of felt like a city building experience, and that's exactly what this is, but it's got a spin on it as well because it's also a survival too. You basically take on the role of a leader in an alternate reality through a killer winter. Looks stunning visually though, the reviews were really good, and I just hope the controls here translate well. If you have played any of these three that I am picking up, let me know what you think of them in the comments down below. So a controversial one now, no doubt. Opinions were mixed for this one, but Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, the rhythm game that no one wanted because everybody just wanted the new installment. I actually didn't mind this game, honestly. I thought they made a decent use of the world and cast, and the rhythm action style they go for, you know, you're running down music scripture, I did find it to be fun and kind of challenging at points as well. The thing I will say though, it was for sure overpriced in my opinion, so this is just a little bit better seeing it rock 33% off. Alright, so Katana Kami, A Way of the Samurai Story is for sure not perfect, but I did think it was a fun dungeon crawler. Like many, I would have of course preferred a traditional Way of the Samurai entry, but I actually thought this was a unique spin on the name and kind of the IP. The idea though, an isometric hack and slash title as you work alongside Dejima and Master Swordsmith. In the day you'll be forging weapons, and then at night you'll enter these dungeons and go to war, all in the search of materials. Now why are you doing this? So you can help Dejima pay off a debt and get his daughter back. So our penultimate game of the week then, The Wonderful 101. This is a fantastic game that released back on the Wii U. It was largely ignored, leading to almost a cult status. Love it or hate it though, Platinum Games, they kickstarted this re-release of the title. It's been enhanced of course as well, and I've got to admit, like, it's still good to see it back, especially here with 32% off. An action-adventure title though, there's nothing quite like it as you control all of these heroes together. For anyone that has a Switch, kind of reminds me of Pikmin in many ways. Incredibly over the top though, fast paced, and it has some real good action, never slowing down for a moment. So the final game of the week, we're going with West of Dead with 35% off, a twin stick shooter that borrows from the roguelike genre as well. You'll be basically playing a dead man, William Mason, and you find yourself here in Purgatory with a whole host of enemies to take on. It's got this very cool comic book vibe to it though, love the world, and then most importantly, our hero here is voiced by the legend that is Ron Perlman. You can even spend less than $1 more for the Path of the Crow edition. That throws in a crow that's by your side and a new level entirely, which is super cheap, and it's probably worth it honestly. And that's it, another week down. Remember to drop a comment down below for your chance to win that $10 PSN gift card in next week's video. I really appreciate the support then as we start to grow out the channel. It's just been incredible. We've added like 1,000 new subscribers in just a few weeks. With that then, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.